Today we're tackling the hidden kitchen spaces that are costing you time and money, and you might not even realize it. Shelf Genie designer Teresa Bowman is here to show us the spots that create daily frustration and the smart fixes that make your kitchen work harder for you. Hello again. Hello. So I think we need to jump into the problem areas, but first, if someone's never heard of Shelf Genie, what do you all do?
Oh my gosh, yeah. So we're a locally owned small business franchise, and we custom design pullouts for your spaces, specifically kitchens. We have some awesome spots that most people don't think about, but cabinets and pantries are the biggest thing. And that's my daughter, actually.
Oh
so
my gosh.
It's made here in the U.S. We use quality products that offer anywhere from a 3-year to a lifetime warranty. And you have certified designers, certified installers, and so you have peace of mind that this is going to last for the lifetime that you're in your home.
Do you feel like that's what sets y'all apart, is the quality, or how do you explain that to people?
The team, I'd say first, and the quality. And then I'd say a lot of times where folks say that they can offer the same thing that we do, we'll see people that say you can put 100 pounds on our pullouts too, but they might not have as strong of a box, or they won't have as strong of rails. And so we actually do have proof here. Like, we've tested at full torque, full extension, 100 pounds held on your pullout. So this is great for like wine, shopping at Costco, jars of sauces. If you are like an elite baker, you're set.
Yeah, your KitchenAid. I mean, you think about how heavy everything is.
Food processors.
And you don't want things like on your countertops, and this just makes everything have a space and a home, which is amazing.
And you don't want to fix it again and again either.
Yes, absolutely. So I also feel like under the sink is a real headache for homeowners. Why is this space such a problem, and how do you fix it?
Most people don't think about it because they're just pipes, it's awkward, and you have a bunch of stacked cleaning items. It's chaos. And so, I mean, I feel like whenever I go into design, that's where cleaning items go to disappear.
Yep.
And, if it makes sense with your piping, if you have water filters, we can build around that since we custom build to the nearest millimeter. If you want your trash under there, we can mount a door. If that makes sense, that way you can keep all your trash accessories with your trash can. If you want your dish pods on the side where your dishwasher is going to be, it's functional too. And we design for that.
It's functional and sleek. I never thought I would say that, seeing, trash there, but it truly is. Next up, corner cabinets. What makes these so frustrating?
Oh, no man's land. Like, it depends on which corner you're talking about, right? So we can be talking about a blind corner, or we could be talking about like a corner that you would typically have a Lazy Susan or just a static shelf. So for our blind corners, we like to pull out what's in front so you can get to the back. And so this is great for things like seasonal appliances, maybe things you don't use as frequently, but then when you do want to use them, you don't want to unpack that specific cabinet. And if a Lazy Susan's not doing it for you, we have what's called a Shelf Genie glide around. So it's the benefit of a Lazy Susan, but it's also the benefit of our Shelf Genie pullouts.
Gosh, and you don't just do kitchens, because I know we've spent time, looking at the kitchen, pantries, things like that, under the sink.
Oh, totally.
But tell me about what you've done in like a laundry room or a garage.
Oh gosh, I mean, outside of the kitchen, bathrooms are probably the next best thing. Then laundry rooms and garages, because our typical problem for the kitchen is clear countertops. So for bathrooms, you can clear off your skincare, your makeup. Because we do have finishes where it's moisture and scratch resistant, it's great for taking your toothbrushes off your countertop so it's clean when you come in to calm down for the rest of the night. We've done laundry rooms, so if you need storage for linens, towels, your cleaning supplies for your laundry, those get very heavy. Same thing with tools in the garage or even like craft rooms. We've done stuff like that. So
oh my gosh.
You're backed by that.
What happens when someone calls you all then and it's the first time, walk me through the consultation, how does it all work?
Totally. Once somebody signs up, our designers like to, introduce themselves and get an idea of like what the problem areas are, and if it's possible, maybe get some snapshots of the space they're gonna be working at, because we do provide a 3D by the end of your consultation. At the consultation, we'll go through and measure everything, like I've mentioned, to the nearest millimeter, just because we're very detail oriented. We're not wasting anything width to width, your depth, or even vertical space. So if you're having a stacking problem, we can alleviate that by adding more levels. And then you will collaboratively design together, and you'll have a 3D and quote by the end.
By the end of a day?
Yep, by the end of your consultation.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? That is so fast and easy. Wow. Thank you so much, as always, for being here and sharing all this information. And Shelf Genie has a special offer for New Day viewers. The first 15 callers will receive a free professional design consultation and free installation. Just call the number that you see right there on your screen.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Shelf Genie.